All right, I just wanted to just talk about this real quick. This is some new. I gotta watch what I say. So this dude right here, we have a suspect right here in Queens. This is the sketch. The suspect is in Queens, and he did the naughty to a 13-year-old boy and a girl. Well, really the girl. He basically snatched both of them up and took them to some park. Right? They went to some park, and it wasn't that many people around. They say, I guess the community-based agents was on vacation or something. Cause when I go to the park, them bots and them community-based agents is out there. You know what I mean? So as you can see, like I said, man, the more you see the world, and if you're a so-called, if you're a target individual or whatever, and you know that you're being tracked and monitored no matter what, but for whatever reason, they can't seem to track and monitor the real people that's out there doing real crimes. So this happened in Queens Park. You know what I'm saying? New York, the NYPD man is in custody right now, and he did the naughty. He basically tied the boy and the girl. They both was 13 or 14 years old. He tied them up, and he had a machete, and he threatened that he was going to do, bodily harm to him and everything. So he tied them up, and then he he did the naughty to the little girl. You know what I'm saying? So they got the suspect now. The suspect is under in custody. He's under arrest or whatever. But my point is, what I'm saying is that, I just don't understand. Well, I do understand. I'm not going to say I don't understand. Let me show y'all some clips. You know what I'm saying? Of, this is what happened. Like I said, it was in, I'm trying not to, I want to see if I can, I don't want to get flagged for this, but this is what happened. This is what took place, and you got these so-called law enforcers or whatever. They just seem like this. I just feel as though this shouldn't never happen. You see what I'm saying? I mean, for those that know what I'm talking about, saying, especially with this precog, we got the precog machine. We got police they got stingrays that they can see inside people's homes. What else? The technology is so advanced, but people are still not caught up to what's actually going on, and they just believing in the hype. Now this is like the park, where that perpetrator took those two kids. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, for those that really, really know, you know what I'm saying? I know that it's just a psyops. You can't, really, really go nowhere without people following you around. But at the same time, when there's real danger going on and there's really a real suspect out there doing something or plotting something, because you got to understand, they have the technology, like I said, with the Minority Report, with the precog machine, you know what I'm saying? The pre-crime, they can read your thoughts. So they know, they can see into the future now. So they know who's going to act naughty or nice. And that's why they give you the so-called Santa Claus, you know what I'm saying? He knows when you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake, you know what I'm saying? And, he's checking the list. He's checking it twice. Going to find out who's naughty or nice. So, this all-seeing eye, a.k.a. Santa, knows who's going to jack up. Knows who's about to do something crazy. So, at the same time, what I'm saying is that this individual... Hold up, let me see. Where y'all at? Where my arrow at?
He said we're vigilant and make...
Let me see. This guy, this is the suspect. This is the suspect, you know what I'm saying? Look like he gotta be like Drake's brother or something. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be Drake's brother. You know what I'm saying? Must be Lakes. But anyway, you know, like I said, this could have been prevented, man. You know, they're still, you know, playing with the population, the so-called citizens' minds. They're not letting y'all know what really is going on, and all this bull crap crime that we're still up against. It can be all prevented. You know, I was just watching this video about Qatar, and it was a very interesting video, man. Shout out to y'all bros, and you know they had a video about Qatar, man, and you know, just the rules and regulations. You know how it is over there in the Middle East, man. They don't play. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got countries over here, you can't even spit on the ground, man. That's a violation. You get locked up. That's how strict some of these countries are. And they allow people over here in New York, and not just New York, but in America, period. But especially what's going on in New York and San Fran, how they got these people running up in stores and they're not locking people up because they're all part of this Antifa situation that's going on. It's just a psyops, just to create the martial law, you know what I mean, and so that way they can just continue to you know keep y'all in fear and just destroy your constitutional rights, which is already destroyed anyway. You know what I'm saying? You really never had no rights anyway. You know what I'm saying? So this is just what's going on. It's just a bunch of baloney, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, that's why it's imperative for you to do your own homework, for you to know what's really, really taking place. Because at the end of the day, if other countries can have a low crime rate, then so can America. But you got to understand that the reason why we don't have a low crime rate is because your politicians and your governments and stuff like that is all involved, and they done duped you. You know what I'm saying? They done duped you to believe in the bull crap. And I know some of y'all love to be duped. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But then there's a percentage out there that want to wake up and actually see the truth for what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. You tune into the right channel, player, because over here, you're going to get the truth over here. You know what I'm saying? My backup channel is Truth in Plain Sight as well. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, gang stalking simulation and Truth in Plain Sight is where you're gonna receive the truth. You know what I'm saying? So we're not leaving no stones unturned. I said we're not leaving no stones unturned. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a psyops. Everything, you've been living in the Truman Show all along. You know what I'm saying? And this is just some unnecessary stuff for this 13, 14-year-old child to have to experience something like this, when it could have been prevented. But at the same time, y'all spending all this buku amounts of money to have people follow me around everywhere I go. And I ain't doing nothing. The only thing I'm doing is trying to wake the people up. And that's the reason why y'all messing with me. That's the reason why. I understand the game. I understand what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You want to target the people that you really know that can change the planet. Those are the people that you want to put on the watch list and slander their names instead of putting this guy. This scumbag right here should have been on the watch list. He should have had a whole bunch of bots and NPCs following his behind. But no. You knew that one day. That's right. You knew that one day this scumbag was going to go out here and commit some crime. You knew what kind of crime he was going to commit. In fact, not only that, but you helped him commit it because you probably mind controlled him and put all types of evil, wicked ass thoughts into his brain and to his subconscious mind for that stuff to germinate, those seeds to germinate. And then he finally took action. And it ain't no telling that this probably ain't the first time. You see what I'm saying? This probably ain't the first time he done it. And ain't no telling what done happened to him too. So he might be a predator and a perpetrator, but at the same time, he still could be a victim as well. Because you don't even know his history. You don't know what this light-skinned Drake has been through in his lifetime. You see what I'm saying? You don't know what he has been through, and you don't know what drove him to even do this type of sinister act in the first place. Because the Gov is playing games with people. They're creating monsters. Okay? The beast is creating monsters. Be sober, vigilant, for your adversary is like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. And if you're not woke, you're not vigilant, then you're going to be devoured by this adversary. And with that being said, y'all, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Holla back, DB Gang Stalking Simulation, Truth in Plain Sight, player. Share, put on social media, put it everywhere. Holla Bizak.